You didn't stumble upon these words by accident. Something beyond the edge of what you can see brought you here. Maybe you were scrolling without thinking. Maybe you were searching for something you couldn't even name. But the moment your eyes met this message, the universe whispered, "Stop," because there's something you're meant to hear right now. It's not just chance, it's alignment. The astral world moves like a river beneath the surface of life, invisible to the eyes, but undeniable to the soul. And today, for reasons you may not yet understand, that river carried you to this moment. Take a breath, slow, deep. Feel the air moving into you. Feel it leave. That is the bridge between this world and the unseen. Every inhale, every exhale, you are crossing into a space where the noise of the world fades and the voice of your soul can finally be heard. The astral world has been speaking to you for longer than you realize. Through dreams you couldn't explain, coincidences that felt like they carried a hidden meaning, moments when you thought of someone and then they called, or when a song came on at the exact moment your heart needed it. You've been hearing it, but maybe you didn't know it was speaking. And now, here it is, speaking clearly. There is a message for you, one that's been waiting. The astral is telling you, you are not alone in what you've been carrying. Every tear you've cried in silence, every question you've asked into the dark, every time you felt invisible, all of it has been seen. There's a presence that walks beside you, even when you think you've been walking alone. You've been through storms. Some people don't even know the weight you've had to hold. You've kept moving, even when your spirit was tired. And now, the astral is here to tell you that persistence was not for nothing. Every step, even the ones that felt like falling, have been leading you here. Maybe lately, you've been feeling restless, like you're standing at a doorway you can't quite see, sensing something is about to change, but you don't know what it is. That feeling is not your imagination, it's your intuition. Your soul knows when something is approaching. And right now, there is a shift in the unseen, moving toward you. You've been taught to see the world only with your eyes, to trust only what can be measured, touched, proven. But the astral world lives in what can't be measured, in the way your heart races when you meet someone and feel like you've known them forever, in the way certain places feel like home, even if you've never been there, in the way the stars seem to speak when you stand under them long enough. You've been asking questions, even if you didn't speak them aloud. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Will I ever feel at peace? And the astral world has answers, but not the kind you find in books or lectures. The answers come in feelings, in moments of clarity, in that sudden warmth that rises in your chest when you know something is right for you. You've been chasing certainty, but the astral wants you to know that not all truths arrive with explanation. Sometimes they arrive as a feeling that says, "Go this way," and your task is not to understand it fully, but to trust it. Right now, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Even if it feels like you've been delayed, even if you feel behind, even if you think you've made too many mistakes, the path has been unfolding exactly as it needs to. The detours were not accidents. The pauses were not punishments, they were preparations. Look back at your life. Think of the moments that didn't make sense at the time, but later revealed themselves as necessary. That's how the astral works. It's not chaos, it's choreography, and you are part of something much bigger than you've been told. You've been waiting for a sign, something to tell you it's safe to move forward, that you're not wrong for wanting more, that the quiet voice inside you isn't lying. This is that sign. The astral world is inviting you to listen more deeply, to your intuition, to your dreams, to the quiet nudges you've been ignoring. There's a language that doesn't use words, and your soul understands it. You've felt it before, that's why you're here now, and maybe you're tired of searching, tired of giving, tired of pretending you're fine. The astral wants you to lay that burden down for a moment. You've carried it far enough. Rest here, this space is safe. Everything you've been through has been shaping you into the person who can step into what's coming. Your wounds are not proof of your weakness. They are proof that you've survived. And survival is only the first step. Now, it's time to live. The message is simple but not easy. Trust the unseen. Trust the timing. Trust that you are guided. Even now, forces you cannot see are arranging the next chapter of your life. You've been told to be realistic, to keep your feet on the ground, to stay within the limits others set for you. But the astral world does not speak the language of limits. It speaks in possibilities, in paths that appear only when you dare to step where no one else has gone. Right now, it is showing you something. The reason you've been feeling this quiet pull, this longing you can't put into words, is because your soul remembers what your mind has forgotten. You are more than a name, more than a body, more than a list of achievements or failures. You are a traveler, and this lifetime is just one chapter in a much longer story. Sometimes the astral reaches you through whispers in your dreams. Sometimes through people who arrive and feel like they've known you for lifetimes. Sometimes through moments of déjà vu that stop you in your tracks. These are all openings, little cracks where the light of the unseen spills into your world. And yet, so often you've ignored them. Not because you didn't care, but because the world around you told you they didn't matter. You've been trained to doubt what you feel, to explain away the very magic that has been guiding you. But here, right now, the astral world is asking you to stop doubting. Stop pretending you can't hear the call, because the moment you listen, your path will begin to clear. You may have noticed patterns, certain numbers appearing again and again, the same themes showing up in different parts of your life, lessons repeating until you finally see what they're trying to teach you. This is not random. This is the astral weaving its way through your days, making sure you don't miss what your soul came here to learn. And here's the truth you might not have heard before. Your struggles are not proof that you're off track. Often, they're the very sign that you're right where you need to be. Pressure shapes us. Darkness teaches us to see. Loss clears the space for something better. The astral is not here to remove every challenge. It's here to walk you through them, to remind you that even the sharpest pain has purpose, that even the nights you thought you wouldn't survive were nights you were being held by something greater. You've always had help, even when you couldn't see it. The gentle protection when you barely avoided a disaster. The random kindness that arrived exactly when you needed it. The sudden opportunity that felt like it came out of nowhere. That was the astral. Right now, it is telling you that you are standing on the edge of a new chapter. You might not feel ready, few people ever do, but readiness is not what's required. What's required is willingness. A willingness to trust, to take the next step without knowing exactly where it will lead. Your intuition is stronger than you think. It's not just a feeling, it's a bridge between you and the astral world. Every time you trust it, that bridge becomes clearer, stronger, easier to cross. Maybe you've been ignoring certain feelings because they don't fit the life you've built, but ignoring the truth doesn't make it go away. It only delays the peace that comes when you finally follow it. The astral wants you to remember, there's no such thing as coincidence for the soul. Everything is connected. Every meeting, every delay, every heartbreak, they are threads in a design you can't fully see yet. And when it feels like nothing is moving, like the universe has gone silent, that's often when the most important work is happening in the unseen. The seed spends months in the dark before it ever breaks the surface. Your growth is no different. Don't rush this. Don't force it. Just listen. Some of the guidance will feel gentle, like a soft nudge. Some will feel like the ground beneath you shifting. Both are part of the same process, the process of awakening to who you really are and why you're here. If you've been feeling like you're meant for more, it's because you are. That's not arrogance, that's truth. Your soul signed up for a mission in this lifetime, and even if you've forgotten it, the astral hasn't. It will keep sending reminders until you answer. You may not know exactly what to do next, and that's okay. The astral is not asking you to see the entire path, only to take the first step. The rest will reveal itself in time, in ways you could never predict. You are more than the years you have lived, more than the places you have been, more than the names others have called you. You are a spark of something eternal, carrying memories older than the stars you see at night. Sometimes the astral world tries to remind you of this through feelings that make no sense to your logical mind. The way a song makes you cry without reason. The way the scent of rain makes you feel at home. The way a stranger's eyes make you feel seen in a way no one else has. These are echoes, fragments of a truth that lives in you, waiting to be remembered. The life you see now is only part of your story. You have walked through lifetimes before, each one shaping the soul you carry into this one. Some of the fears you have are not from what has happened to you here, but from what you've endured before. And some of the strengths you have are not accidents. They are gifts you've been carrying across lifetimes, waiting for the right moment to be used again. The astral world knows your past, all of it. The mistakes you've made, the victories you've earned, the times you've chosen love when it would have been easier to close your heart. None of it is lost. All of it matters. Right now, it is asking you to stop defining yourself by what you've lost and start defining yourself by what you've learned. To see every wound as a door, every ending as a beginning, every shadow as a place where light can enter. You've been told to fear change. But change is not your enemy. Stagnation is. The river of the astral never stops moving, and when you resist its flow, you only create more pain. Let it carry you. You may not know where it's going, but your soul does. Have you noticed how certain people keep coming into your life, no matter how far apart you drift, or how some dreams feel more real than waking life? Or how sometimes when you need an answer, the right words seem to appear in front of you. This is the astral, reminding you that the world you see is just one layer of reality. The truth is, you are always connected to the people you love, to the lessons you're meant to learn, to the future that is waiting for you. Distance, time, even death, none of these are endings in the astral world. Everything is simply transformation. You've carried pain long enough. It's time to let the astral help you release it, not by pretending it never happened, but by seeing it for what it is. A teacher. Pain taught you how to survive. Love will teach you how to live. There are parts of you that are still afraid to trust again, still afraid to hope. But hope is not a weakness. It's the most powerful thing you have. Hope is what keeps the door open for miracles. The astral is whispering to you now, your story is not over. The best chapters are still unwritten. And here is what it needs you to remember. You are worthy of every blessing that is coming your way. You do not have to earn love. You do not have to prove your worth to the universe. You simply have to allow yourself to receive. The path ahead will not always be easy, but it will be yours. And when you doubt yourself, because you will, come back to this truth. You are not walking alone. You never have been. Every step you take is matched by unseen steps beside you. Every soul comes to this life with a promise. A silent agreement made before the first breath. A promise to grow, to love, to learn, to heal. And no matter how far you feel from that promise, it is still alive inside you, waiting for the moment you choose to return to it. The astral world has walked with you through every shadow and every light. It has seen you at your most fragile and at your most powerful, and it knows that both are sacred. There is nothing in you that needs to be hidden from the universe, not your doubts, not your fears, not even the moments you felt like giving up. All of it is part of your becoming. Right now, the astral is calling you to step into a deeper kind of trust. Not the kind that waits for proof, but the kind that believes before the evidence appears, the kind that walks into the unknown and knows that the ground will rise to meet you. There will be days when the path feels unclear, when the silence of the unseen feels heavy. Those are the days to remember. Silence is not absence. The seed grows in silence. The tide shifts in silence. The universe works in silence. And just because you can't see the movement doesn't mean it isn't happening. The answers you've been searching for will come. Maybe not in the form you expect, but in the form you need. Sometimes the answer will be a person. Sometimes a change you didn't ask for. Sometimes the quiet realization that you already hold what you were looking for. If you take only one thing from this message, let it be this. You are exactly where you need to be for the next piece of your life to unfold. You haven't missed your chance. You haven't fallen behind. You are right on time. The astral world has been speaking to you for a reason. It has been weaving signs into your days, guiding you toward people, moments, and decisions that will open new doors. All it asks in return is that you pay attention. Every sunrise is a chance to begin again. Every nightfall is a reminder that rest is sacred, and every breath you take is proof that you are still connected to the great mystery that holds all things together. So let yourself believe again. Let yourself hope. Let yourself step forward into the life that has been waiting for you all along. You are more ready than you think. If these words found a home in your heart today, keep the connection alive. Like this video and subscribe to the channel so that the Astral can continue to send you the messages you're meant to hear. Messages to guide you, to comfort you, and to remind you that you are never truly alone.